the festivities underway as the first contest is scheduled for a status symbol eruption. You would think I would be used to it by now. 1,387 shows, and they've interrupted each one.
One can never be ready for what is quite honestly the worst way to start your day, and that's having to listen to whatever the heck the status symbols have to say.
Are you kidding me? The best part of waking up is a little bit of bad boy and the fellas in your cup.
I'm so over it. So over it. But what I'm not over is that it is ASWA. It is Mansfield. It is a Saturday night. And hey, buddy, it's you and me again.
I'll be doggone.
I mean, you leave for like 2 months and they replace you.
Well, you know, I decided I couldn't stand the smell. It smells like a water treatment facility always in here. But
I've told the producer he needs to deal with that, but he didn't listen to me.
Talk about unwashed masses.
Mansfield,
oh, yeah, them too.
Ohio, did you miss me? I know you did. I know you did that.
Oh, yeah. It's the bad boy. It's the bad boy.
Well, I got a little bit of a problem, though. While I was gone,
Cowbell.
some things happened that I'm really not agreeing with.
Needs more
In
cowbell.
the status symbols.
You're not
I don't even know who this guy is, and he's wearing his shirt. Did he even earn that?
Maybe if you watch the show back.
And this belt, I don't know.
Bad boy, you're not the leader. There's only one unquestioned leader of the status symbols, and you're staring at it.
I think Randy Payne, I'm kind of disgruntled about Nick Brutal being kicked out and like this guy coming in. Can he handle the things that Nick Brutal was handling for the status symbols? Nick Brutal was a bulldozer, though.
Turn me down, but no.
First of all, Barry Hardy, let's not get confused here. And everybody needs to pay attention to this. You don't get confused because I run the status symbols. I run it. Not you, not anybody else. I run it. And Nick Brutal, he dropped the ball. And when you drop the ball, we've got to drop you. And Sean Blaze proved himself. I made him prove himself to me that he needed this position. And here he is. He done what he had to do. And as far as our champion goes, he's our champion because he beat the redneck kid. He beat him fair and square. He defended the title in the same day. He held the title, and guess what? He's a fighting champion. I give you that. I give you that. He's a fighting champion. You know what? Instead of me sitting here talking all about it, let him explain it. Barry, I beat the crap out of Robbie. Plain and simple. Left him laying. Where doesn't matter. The same day I defended this title, this man announced me as the ASWA Heavyweight Champion. This is what
looks like I guess you would say former if you're a status symbol, but the current, as far as everybody else is concerned, champion has something he wants to say before our main event.
Talk like a big boy. You can talk with us. We'll let you speak.
You know, Reign of Pain,
I do. I am him.
I ain't gonna make fun of your weight. I'm above that. The way I see it, Barry Hardy, you know dang well this ain't right. He never beat me. He stole the belt. And he walks around being a pretend champ.
Possession's
The
9
way I
tenths
look
of a
at
law.
this, start the match now.
Hold
Not
Hold
yet.
on, hold
We can't
on
have no
now.
match.
Hold on, cowboy.
Gotta have time to stretch.
No. Calm down, cowboy. You can't sit there and challenge the champ. He deserves to warm up and be ready so that he can take you on and beat your ass again. So you can take your little redneck ass back to the shack that you climbed out of. Back in old little Kentucky Mansfield, drinking your beer and doing all that bull crap. You can go back there and just wait your time. We'll get our champ ready, and he'll take you on tonight. You want it?
It'll happen. But it's going to be happening in the main event. It's not right now. You got to give him a chance to warm up. You go get your gear on, you warm up, and we'll give these folks a show in the main event. Is that fair?
What do you mean, is it fair? It's fair. It's fair. You don't ask him, you tell him it's fair. We'll see you in a little bit.
Reign of Pain is a national
I
treasure.
guess we're done with these bums. Let's get out.
I think Reign of Pain had a little bit more of the coffee than usual this morning. Random Pain is in rare form, and that's saying something for Random Pain.
What is going on with the bad boy Barry Hardy?
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. You're the one that seems to know everything about the ins and outs of the status symbols. But I sent some dissension among
stop
this.
with your tabloid gossip. Dissension.
What would you call it?
A slight disagreement. A slight miscommunication. It
It's
happens.
still a disagreement. Still a disagreement.
Once again, this is your main event tonight as Aaron Black defends the ASWA heavyweight title against the Redneck Kid, Robbie Collins.
I mean, I disagree with these people's choice not to take a bath. Wouldn't say
Now,
it's
as I
dissension.
was saying, your first contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from wherever he may roam, weighing in at 180 pounds, Nomad.
1, 2, 3.
And Nomad, fresh off that loss in the hair match against Jimmy Lee. Nomad looking to get right back in the winning column and maybe get back a little bit of that dignity that he seems to have lost against Jimmy Lee. He didn't have a lot of nice things to say leading up to today. Let's take a look at what Nomad had to say.
All right, ASWA fans, you all witnessed that I won that match against Jimmy Lee. He should be bold, not me. Why is it that I pinned him fair and square and an ASWA official comes out and screws me over? I knew who it was. It was you, Neil. If you want to do it again, just you wait. I'll get you too. But first off, I'm going to get anybody from the ground up at ASWA, legend or not. And I'm looking at the roster page, and I've seen somebody who signed up who thinks they're game for this. Owen Kenny, April 11th, Malabar School Gymnasium, Mansfield, Ohio. I hope you're ready, kid. Me, you, one-on-one. After you, who knows? The sky's the limit. Everybody in ASWA is a target. I hope you're ready.
Boy, he's got big words for a fresh cut, but look, we know that Nomad has came on the scene and he's made quite the name for himself in the ASWA. We'll see how he does against this newcomer.
And his opponent,
Speaking
from
of,
Washington, Ohio, weighing in at 160 pounds, Owen Kenny.
Okay, Owen Kenny coming out. And he's already not impressed me because he cares way too much about what these mouth breathers think. And you know they don't wash their hands here in Mansfield. It's a water shortage.
well, Owen Kenny, he had his own words to say to Nomad, who he, in his mind, thinks this is just an easy win. Let's take a quick look at what Owen Kenny had to say.
ASWA Universe at Spring Sting. I make my debut on April 11th at the Malabar School Gymnasium. Nomad, you want to call out anybody? Honestly, I think you want an easy match, and so you took on the new guy. You took on a guy who's making his ASWA debut. Well, Nomad, it's not going to be as easy as you want it to be, because I'm going to cause the biggest upset of your career when I beat you. 1, 2, 3. Now that I think about it, it'd almost be more of an upset if you actually won a match for once. So I'll see you at Spring Sting.
And already you can tell that Nomad's still boiling hot after that defeat 2 months ago.
Well, when you get in there with a snake like Jimmy Lee, one of the worst human beings I've ever had the displeasure of rubbing an elbow with, unfortunately, it's a real shame how that turned out for Nomad. However, he's pulling that look off.
Yeah, you know, not bad.
I'm thinking about trying it out myself.
Is that right?
Yeah, you know, I'm always looking to spice things up. You know, you just
Because the jacket's not enough?
you don't want to rest on your laurels, though. Everybody knows about the jackets.
I mean, I'm sitting down, so I'm always resting on my laurels.
Hey,
Hey, there you go.
Oh, you're in Springsteen form.
Spring is in the air, that's for sure. Good headlock by Nomad, and I feel for Nomad. That was a hard-fought loss against Kenny Hendrick, or against Jimmy Lee, excuse me. But he's got to be careful because he cannot take Owen Kenny lightly. Like Owen Kenny said, you know, this is possibly an easy match for him. But clearly the emotions are still affecting him. Good arm, really wrenching on the arm there. He can't afford to get too emotional in this match and get caught. Even if it is against somebody like Owen Kenny who's in their debut, that could come back to bite him. Couple good counters and a good head scissors by Owen.
Arm drags will make Ricky Steamboat proud.
Kenny over the top. Blocks that right hand. Looks like Owen Kenny's going up top.
You see he likes the frequent flyer miles.
And okay, Kenny crossbody.
Okay, Kenny, I like it. I like it. You're on your game tonight, Travis.
Oh, and Kenny looked like he was going to be sent out to the ringside, able to catch himself. Over the top, and Nomad hanging on for dear life, and oh, what is that? Our referee having none of it.
Almost got him on the sunset there.
Kenny maybe getting the upset here. But I like what Kenny had to say. You know, he didn't mince any words. He said this could be an upset.
He's got gumption. I'll give him that.
It could be an upset for Nomad because he hasn't won in a while. And you know, if you're gonna step in the ring with a guy like Nomad who has had a lot of great and intense matches here in the ASWA, granted, yes, he's right. A lot of them haven't turned out to be wins, but Nomad is a staple here in the ASWA. And if you want to walk the walk, or if you want to talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk too.
And Nomad has shown this uncanny ability to get in the proverbial deep water with a lot of big names here in the ASWA.
And he got right to the chest, right to the heart of Owen Kenny.
Nothing pretty about it, folks. Second verse, same as the first.
Three times a chorus.
Hands in.
Oh, look at that effect. The offense from Nomad, and now
Nice fisherman's.
things have started to shift. Good uppercut by Nomad. Kenny gets the legs up, drops him with a clothesline. Another one, like you said, same verse. Good as the first, and a shining wizard almost.
Near fall, Nomad, of course. Say what you want about him and his success rate so far in the ASWA, but he does not make it easy. He earns his money out there.
Indeed he does. A lot of no quit in Nomad. A lot of gas in the tank, which is unfortunate for a guy like Owen Kenny, who this is his debut match, and you have to try to hang in there with somebody like Nomad. Look at that innovative.
Near fall, bit of a, I'm going to say a lackadaisical cover. And you mentioned something that's very important, that it is Owen Kenny's debut. So even if his cardio is in tip-top shape, it's going to be a little less than it typically would be because the nerves and the anxiety that have got to be pumping through his adrenal glands.
Yep. 2. And make no mistake about it, there is something to be said for somebody who's been there, done that, been in the ring, had match after match. They call it ring shape for a reason. This is his first match, where this is not Nomad's first match. He has been in there with the best of them and had to last against the best of them. Owen Kenny is going to have to put up one hell of a fight, and he's done mostly that. Drop, toe hold, and looks like Kenny might be able to give Nomad a taste of his own medicine. Oh, and he got caught. Nomad catches him.
Perhaps he was playing a little possum. I never thought it tasted good myself, but
Can't say I have had the pleasure. Just a good old-fashioned suplex there, folks. Already Owen Kenny garnering the favor of the people here in Mansfield. Looks like he had something, might have slipped a little. And that just might be the inexperience coming into play.
yeah, that could be the inexperience, could be a little bit of nerves. You know, he's got to feel so much anxiety just from a human being standpoint. Your first match here live at the hallowed grounds of Malabar School Gymnasium.
You can see Nomad now. He smells blood in the water. Taking his time, though. Kenny able to recover. A couple of good old right hands. And now Owen Kenny up to the top rope. Oh!
Looked like the referee might have hit that top rope.
I believe Nomad bumped him into the ropes.
Nomad wouldn't do something like that.
Accidents happen.
Oh, you just assume the worst about people, Travis.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I was actually on his side. I said accidents happen. You know, maybe he didn't mean to do it. You always assume the worst in everything I say.
Well, I know it's a big accident that I get the Mansfield every 6 weeks.
Oh, and Kenny. Sidewalk slam. Kenny gonna try to go up top one more time. They call it high risk for a reason, and again, Nomad able to use the ref in a turnabout way as a means to stop Kenny in his tracks.
I think the referee's just out of possession. You assume the worst.
I said turnabout, you know. Oh, and that has got to be it. Can Nomad get into the cover? And the avalanche suplex gets the job done.
We might need a shovel to come get Owen Kenny off the mat.
You're probably not wrong about that.
The winner of the match, Nomad.
And Nomad notches himself right back into the win column at the expense of Owen Kenny's debut. But make no mistake about it, okay. He put up a good fight. Owen Kenny could have a bright future here in the ASWA. Just wasn't his night. We got plenty of action still ahead. Got a world title shot, a universal title shot. We got a grudge match. We have a falls count anywhere match.
Sounds like we have a couple of people.
But we got this match coming up next.
Did I see a Buckeye Central jacket in there? Welcome. All right, folks, we're going to keep this moving. The next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the status symbols. Well. Give it up for ASWA referee, the Honorable Mako Kalin.
You know what, you're right. Somebody's got to clap for him.
Status symbols from high atop Status Towers, Random Pain.
Y'all kick a man while he's down. That's just ridiculous.
So there's your question. Was the boost for him or the status symbols?
I'm going to say it was for Mako.
I would have just said yes. Meaning I don't know the answer. But either one, it sounds good.
Hold on, hold on. I have to clap some more.
Oh, gosh.
Hold on, pardon me. Pardon me, I'll wait for the right time. Must have lost his skin dust. Show some respect, Travis. Show some respect. It's the master strategist.
Respectfully, I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
What a legend. What a leader. Leader of men. Random Pain.
Well, I have to point out the fact that he did, in fact, come out here with Barry Hardy.
See, they worked it out.
One would hope, but that does raise the question, will that play a factor here in this match?
Oh, you are just such a tabloid journalist.
I really am.
You're just such a tabloid. Will they play a factor? No, everything is fine. They clearly had a man-to-man
I'm just asking the questions that the fine folks in Mansfield are probably having as well.
There's nothing fine about these folks. The only F word that goes with these folks is fungus.
And his opponents from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Rowdy Rebel, Colton Quinn!
I thought you were going to say filthy. Yeah. What did you think I thought you were going to say?
Bud Rockers?
I missed that place. The Rowdy Rebel.
Your mom's favorite wrestler?
Yes.
Is the producer drunk?
Questionable. We're not going to get into that. What we are going to get into, though, is the comments that the Rowdy Rebel had before his lead up to this match. Let's take a look.
You know, Nashville? It's about time, isn't it? 2 very, very long years I have been chasing one goal, and that was to finally take the status symbols and finally take status towers and everything that is inside and burn it to the ground. You see, 2 years ago, Barry Hardy, you thought that you were just going into business for yourself because that's what is best for Barry Hardy. But you see, what you did is you put a target on my back, and see, the problem with that is you put an even larger target on yours, and sadly you have driven me right into a straight path to the status symbols. And you see, the same 2 years I have been asking and begging ASWA for a match with not only you, but with Random Pain. And you know, Random Pain, before I get ahead of myself, let me let you know that I am very, very aware of what you're capable of. I felt your kendo stick against my head more times than most people can probably remember. But that doesn't change the fact that Saturday, I made it my goal. I told you guys you would not go to sleep without thinking about me. You would not hear my name without starting to sweat. When I am done with you, there is nothing left stopping me from getting what I am owed. And what is that? I guess you'll just have to wait and see. But Random Pain, Barry Hardy, you chose to dance with the rebel. Well, Barry Hardy, when you dance with the rebel, there's always hell to pay. I'll see you very soon.
Rebel in his dealings with the status symbols, and Barry Hardy even specifically. And
there's something on my headset, guys, because all I heard was wah, wah, wah. I've been waiting 2 years to get this done. Yeah. Why has he got a better headset than me? Because all I heard was wah.
That's why I'm in this chair and you're in that chair.
You abuse chairs.
I do. That's besides the point. I'm working on my figure, dang it.
But all he does is bad boy Barry Hardy and the status symbols. Wham.
Tell me how you really feel.
I think he's an annoying human being who I'm tired of sharing a room with.
Mansfield faithful Latin.
What are you rebelling against? Barbers? Do you hate small business?
His hair is getting kind of long, isn't it?
Is that what you're rebelling against, barbers? Perhaps you're rebelling against shampoo. Or I don't know, soap.
It looks shampooed.
It also appears he's rebelling against brushing his teeth. Is he rebelling against taking his opponent seriously? Oh my God, we've never seen that before. This guy is a newcomer. What are you rebelling against? Oh, listen to what all these people think, even though they're not in the ring with me, so who really cares?
Are you done?
Well, Colton Quinn is an idiot.
In what?
Well, what is he rebelling against? Give me one good thing.
Right now, the status symbols.
Well, that's new. That's only happened for the last 4 years since we've been here.
It's a long rebellion. War takes time.
I know, he's about to tee off the harbor. If people like Colton Quinn were around in 1776, this country would have never made it. Want to know why? Because he's a gutless turd. All he does is talk crap from the green screen.
Random Pain with a choke.
Get a haircut, Colton, for God's sake. I mean, does he go to bed proud?
I'm sure he does.
He looks like he's auditioning to be a crack addict. I mean, that's what he looks like. Am I wrong?
I've not met very many to question your judgment.
Well, the fact that you don't give out turkeys at the holiday season says a lot about you, Travis.
I guess it does. I'll work on that.
He looks...
And right now, Random Pain is working on the back of Colton Quinn.
No wonder Danny Jax got rid of him. He was rebelling against hygiene. Makes sense. If somebody smelled that badly, I'd hit him too.
Well, look, Random Pain just hit him too.
Exactly. But luckily, Random Pain is a little bit on the older side, so his nose is less sensitive these days. Which is really a blessing at this point. Sure, he can't smell candles, but at least he doesn't have to smell Colton Quinn. Anywho.
I'm sure that's that's the joyous things he thinks about when he goes to sleep at night, is that he can't smell Colton Quinn.
I mean, how would you define that haircut?
I don't know.
I'll wait.
Long? Flowing?
Flowing.
Yes.
All right.
Rebellious?
Yeah, big swing and a miss, you goof.
Quinn into the corner. Pain able to duck out of the way.
I'll take that right hand and that left. And does this hurt? I'll bet it does.
You always get on my case for not being so objective. What's going on here?
What do you mean not being? I am being completely objective. He objectively looks like a fool. Don't believe me? Go ask around. What do you think he looks like? Even the people that like him go, he kind of looks like a doofus though, doesn't he?
I bet Random Pain wishes he had that haircut.
I didn't say that just because people like him doesn't mean they don't think he looks stupid. There's plenty of people I like that I happen to also think they look stupid.
If you could have Colton Quinn's haircut or Random Pain's haircut, which would you choose?
Well, is that for me or my viewer?
Both?
For me, I'd probably go with Colton Quinn's haircut because it is flowing, as you pointed out. However,
Quinn with a good elbow to the corner.
However, I can appreciate what Random Pain does because think about the lack of maintenance he does in the morning.
Again, Quinn tried to go for another, but Pain able to duck out of the way.
However, Random Pain's scalp does look particularly shiny this evening.
It does.
Must be those brand new fluorescent lights.
What was that? Dissension or not, you said no. I beg to differ. Because I just saw Barry Hardy pull a leg.
Well, Travis, I've never said this before, but I was wrong. Turns out.
Well, maybe that'll reset him. Good old meeting of the minds. Turn it on and off again. That usually works for my computer.
And that's the way Random Pain's brain works. But it appears that we have to get Barry Hardy some help. He started drinking on the job.
Is that what happened?
That's the only thing that would explain him losing his mind.
Big knee.
Of course, he's been around since 1962. Maybe he's got the stages of dementia. I don't know. Did he get confused and think it was 2 years ago?
Maybe he thought it was cold.
Maybe he got confused and thought it was dementia. I don't know. However, I am disgusted. I'm disgusted, and now suddenly I think his jersey number is appropriate. I always thought it was a little unfair. Turns out, as always, Random Pain knows more than me. Bad Boy might be a big zero, big goose egg, a big toxic turtle, if you will.
Well, it looked as if maybe Random Pain had thoughts of using a certain object that is not legal in this match.
Oh, legal schmeagle. How's that for legal?
That's very legal.
Yeah, that's like Columbo law in this piece.
Random Pain able to catch Colton Quinn up top, and now that certain object that I mentioned comes into play. And did Random Pain just smack himself with his own kendo stick?
Colton Quinn just hit Random Pain with a kendo stick. Colton Quinn just hit him with a kendo. This is your hero.
Actually, the rope did.
I don't know what you saw.
The ring did it.
Check your eyes. What an absolute cheat is Colton Quinn.
I mean, I would love to get a replay on that, but
what an absolute cheat. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mako Kalin has disqualified Colton Quinn.
You're the one that lost your temper, Colton.
I mean, that's one way to disqualify yourself by giving yourself a concussion.
Therefore,
That's not what happened.
The match, Random Pain.
Well, Barry Hardy was having a conversation with the ref, and whether you saw it or I saw it, it looked as if Random Pain had knocked himself out with his own kendo stick, and it's landed in the hands of Colton Quinn. Talk about bad luck.
We got a bad egg in Bad Boy here at Barry Hardy. We got to work this out and bring it out quick.
Yeah, what's the story there? I mean, was Barry Hardy distracting the ref for Pain, or was he doing it for Quinn?
I missed one show, and the Bad Boy has...
That's right, it's all your fault. It is all your fault.
The next contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is a grudge match. Introducing first, representing the status symbols from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 200 pounds, Simply Sexy, Sean Blaze.
The status symbols.
Well, maybe you could take it up with the ASWA commissioner, whoever that might be, if it's still Barry Hardy, and get yourself a grudge match.
I hope it's not Barry Hardy. I'm going to assume that he either has an alcohol issue or he's got dementia and thinks it's 2 years ago. And if so, we can't help that. That's really a shame. Get him on some Preligen or something.
Well, regardless, he's walking out here again with the status symbols.
I would like you to turn around, sir. Let's get you to bed, Grandpa.
The status symbols.
Let's get you to bed. Because suddenly, Barry Hardy thinks it's 2 years ago. Turn around.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely every time you come around.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Ace, Nick Brutal.
You know, since Sean Blaze is in the ring, I feel like I could say that was some Simply Sexy lyrics you had to go in there. That was.
I mean,
well, this is, we call it a grudge match, and quite frankly, I think this one definitely fits the bill. You talk about a man that has a grudge to put to bed, an axe to grind, whatever you want to say, it's Nick Brutal. Let's take a look at what Nick Brutal had to say before this match.
All right, listen up. Last 2 months, I've had a lot on my mind. I thought in February I'd be able to get everything off my chest and give you the rundown of exactly what's going on, but there's just too much ground to cover. So stay tuned. There's a little brutal honesty coming around the bend. And I'm going to lay it all on the line about the status symbols and a few other choice subjects. But in the meantime, April 11th, Malabar Gymnasium, yours truly is going to be in action. And as part of the Status Symbols Beatdown Tour, first up, Sean Blaze. Blaze, you stupid idiot. You thought you were going to make a name for yourself off of me? You're going to get the Status Symbols to turn on me? And you were going to move up the ladder off my back? Do you know how many people have tried? And do you know how many people have failed to do exactly what you tried to do? And Saturday, I'm coming for blood! And I'm coming for vengeance! Blaze, I don't think you understand the consequences that are coming your way. The path of destruction starts with you! And it's gonna end with that sawed-off little troll random pain. 12 years of my life I gave, and this is what I get in return. I'm gonna do what no one else has been able to do. I am going to take the Status Symbols down. And I'm gonna do it my way. So all you people can love me, you can hate me, I really don't care. I'm gonna do what is necessary to get business done. And Blaze, your short little run with the Status Symbols and your time in ASWA are about to come to a brutal end.
Let's take a look at what Nick Brutal had to say before this match.
Why is it that Nick Brutal looks like he's always missed the bus? He looks like he always missed the Dakota bus. Doesn't he? Look at his face now. Look at his face in the bus.
Sometimes those buses, man, they jet out.
He looks like it veered off. Glad that Bouncer's out here so somebody can tell Joe Exotic to behave himself.
That's not going to happen.
I'm a little concerned right now with the bad boy. I'm also concerned about the fact that Nick Brutal dresses like he's 1992.
Well, apparently, according to Barry Hardy, it is.
What a toxic turtle he is. What an absolute toxic turtle.
No toxicity in Status Symbols allowed?
Well, I mean, usually it's understood that it's random pain than everybody else. You know, he eats dinner and gives himself leftovers. And
gotcha.
sure, it's a little cold, but whatever.
Darn, our camera person trying to get a little insight into the team meeting going on with Status Symbols.
Yep.
Bouncer doing a good job, though. He shoot him away, you know. Can't let him in on the business, you know.
Well, he's trying to
Status Symbol business, that is.
He's trying to prevent Bad Boy Barry Hardy from getting embarrassed from his brief moment of confusion.
Is that what that was? Nonetheless, Nick Brutal has had an axe to grind with the Status Symbols ever since he was kicked out of the Status Symbols, as we heard Barry Hardy talk about earlier on in the show.
Addition by subtraction.
Could Sean Blaze be having some second thoughts?
Well, no, they're going over dinner plans after the match.
Sorry, I forgot earlier. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Blaze has requested that the audience refrain from saying Nick, or they are all leaving the arena.
You know what? I have to agree with Sean on this one. That is very rude. Shame on Mansfield for not following directions.
Yeah, and then to call Nick Brutal that kind of name. His name is not Richard. His name is not Richard at all.
So Barry Hardy's got dementia. You are hard of hearing. Sean Blaze, I don't know what's wrong with him yet. He stays around with the Status Symbols. That's one thing. That qualifies as a mental disorder.
He has a dangerous level of sex appeal, I hear.
Simply sexy, that tracks. Well, Mansfield cannot follow directions, but they can count.
No, they can't.
They're counting right now.
Give them to 20, it ain't happening. First 10's not that impressive.
I can only count to 4, so
that's why in Japan they count to 20 instead of 10, because they know the first 10's not that impressive.
there's that word again. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that Sean Blaze is a little bit afraid of Nick Brutal.
Why would you make that assumption?
Well, he hasn't really been in the ring for 75% of this match. He's afraid of his name. Either that or he just doesn't like it. I don't know.
First of all, don't you trauma shame him. We
I'm
all
not.
have our problems.
Trust me.
We all have our trauma shame.
Trust me, I understand.
If you knock on my door, it gets weird. I don't like it.
I'm going to leave that where it is.
I don't like people knock on my door.
Behind the door. Speaking of being shown the door, I think Bouncer just got kicked out. What was he trying to accomplish?
He was trying to cheat on his teammate.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to maybe do an inspection check of his boot. Sean, I have advice. You might want to take it. Don't turn around. Too late. I should have probably said that sooner. My bad. Right hand. Nick Brutal unloading on Sean Blaze, and Sean Blaze doing the smart thing and rolling out.
Why is Bad Boy Barry Hardy allowed to step?
What?
Why is Bad Boy Barry Hardy allowed to step?
Because he's a member of the status symbol, supposedly, question mark.
Then why did Brandon Payne get his time?
To check on Bouncer.
Talk him down.
Yeah. You know how he gets.
He gets all bound up like a big mouse.
Yeah, he gets kicked out, you know.
He starts missing.
He can be a sensitive fella.
He starts missing Michael Myers and Freddy Cougar, and
you know, he was just trying to help a friend, and they kicked him out. Right?
Absolutely. He's gonna go in the back and listen to some Golden Girls and be fine.
I was gonna say he was gonna watch Friday the 13th and be fine, but yeah, that works too.
Well, you know, he likes to thank you for being a friend.
Oh.
Traveling down the road and back again goes Sean Blaze.
Yep, right to the middle of the road, or in the middle of the ring in this case.
Yep, some would say it's the mommy and daddy button.
Some would say that.
But, you know, that's depending on what powers you would ask.
Certainly not Nick Brutal. And now, this match has completely flipped in favor of Sean Blaze.
Make no mistake, to become
what is with that boot? First,
got the sock a little snug. It happens to all of us. You've been there.
I haven't actually, but thank you for pointing that out. Sean Blaze using the rope. Trying to choke the life out of Nick Brutal and Grisden.
I hope he does a better job. I mean, if you ever talk to Nick Brutal, he's brutal to talk to.
I'm not going to comment.
So you're not disagreeing that he's brutal to talk to?
Again, I'm not going to comment because he could kick my ass. So you have fun with that, buddy. I'm going to watch this match and watch Sean Blaze deliver chop after chop.
Sean Blaze doing it so sexily, too. I mean, just
Oh, yeah,
simply sexy. And he's simply driving his fist into the already pretty empty skull of Nick Brutal. I mean,
and, you know, I know Barry Hardy didn't have his high opinions of Sean Blaze, but right now this match has been pretty much all Blaze from the beginning.
well, clearly Bad Boy Barry Hardy had missed his meds this morning, and so we're going to cut him a break. You know, have you heard what happens when people whisper Nick Brutal is eating?
No.
It sounds like a beer bottle, because there's nothing there to stop the air.
That's...
You ever blow into a bottle?
Yeah, I understand. I get the joke.
Yeah. No, it's not a joke. It really happens. It's like a big conch shell in there. He's just not smart. Or if he was, he'd still be a member of status symbols. He should be apologizing to every status symbol.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like Sean Blaze, who just went flying into the air?
He should say, I'm sorry, that's in this.
I think he just did with his arm. And now the other arm.
Who are you rooting for, Travis?
Nobody. I'm rooting for this match to be a great match, and so far it has been. That's who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for great matches here in the ASWA because they always deliver.
So you agree that Nick Brutal is unlikable?
I have said no such thing. You are putting words in my mouth.
You are not disavowing those words.
Because I don't have to.
He's an unlikable human being.
That is your opinion.
And what is your opinion?
I like my face. And other body parts to not be mangled.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Speaking of a mangled face, look at the nose.
Might be broken.
Why are you just standing there?
Hey, I don't want to be that guy, but that's 2 matches now that Barry Hardy's been ringside and the status symbols have lost.
And he just stands there like a youth.
Well, Barry Hardy did make his feelings pretty clear earlier on in the night. He didn't necessarily agree with Nick Brutal being kicked out of the status symbols, and we might have just seen a reason why. Nick Brutal comes out on top over Sean Blaze, and maybe Barry Hardy has a point.
Barry Hardy has no point. Barry Hardy is the emphasis of a broken needle. He has no point. None whatsoever. He is a worthless number 2 pencil.
So he's a number two pencil?
Big number 2. Big, gigantic number 2.
Big letters.
I'm talking about huge 2s. I am very upset with Barry Hardy tonight. I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm willing to make sure that he gets on his medication.
All right, Mansfield, how are you doing out there? We'll try that again. Mansfield, how you doing out here? I've got a treat for you because the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the ASWA Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of Purgatory, weighing in at 240 pounds, Penance!
Getting eerie in here, man.
Did Ryan just say fighting out of Purgatory?
Why does he look like he just saw the sun for the first time today?
Well, you know, I think it is dark here in Purgatory. I'm not quite sure I've never visited there.
Well, you agree we're in purgatory here. Yeah, Mansfield, one step above hell. That's it right there. What a beautiful town.
Yeah.
Oh, Mansfield. How I hate this place.
You're just in a singing mood today, aren't you?
I'm just so happy to see you. It's been a
Oh,
while.
that's the best.
And his tag team partner from Canton, Ohio, weighing in at 259 pounds, Truck Morris.
Kind of gimmick infringement on the last name, but other than that, I like this guy.
You want to go fight him about it?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yep.
Chuck the Truck Morris. If you're Penance and you're looking for a tag team partner, I don't think you could have hit a bigger gold mine if you tried.
Quite literally. I mean, you talk about a big hoss. And that little girl was disappointed with her life because she waved her hand out there. And Chuck's not feeling it, boys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, little one. Welcome to life. Life sucks and then you die.
Yeah, everybody gets runneth over is the motto. The life and creed of Chuck Morris, and he sticks to it pretty well. Could we see new tag champs here tonight? I don't know what my bet is, but I'm not betting very much against Chuck the Truck and Penance, but they do have to go against the champs.
And their opponents from Necropolis, they are the ASWA, tag team champions, the Living Nightmare, Jimmy Lee, and Kenny Hendricks, collectively known as the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Well, I think I'll give Ryan a little bit of a pass because when you think about the Jimi Hendrix Experience, I think just tag team champions doesn't quite do it justice because these two are a bunch of heavyweights. When they step into the ring.
You're right. Menace to society is what they are. Menace to society is what they are.
Yeah, I heard you. Just because a man spits blood.
Yeah, actually.
I dig the hat, though.
I'm kind of tired of it.
Well, boo on you. But again, the question remains, could this task be too much to tame for the tag champs? Whereas we've seen plenty of times before, can the tag champs climb the mountain once again and retain the titles tonight?
It's time! It's time once again, Mansfield, yeah. It's time for Spring Sting! And the Jimi Hendrix Experience is rolling back to town to defend the tag team gold against Chuck, the Truck Morris, and Penance, yeah. Well, I got news for you two. Truck you might want to veer off the exit and take that rest stop, because you're going to need it. You're going to be broken and battered for weeks to come. And penance, you better say your prayers, boy, because you're going to need all the help from the man above. All you can get. So on Saturday, April the 11th, in Mansfield, Ohio, at the Malabar School Gymnasium, the Living Nightmare and Kenny Hendricks will reign supreme as we retain the gold in the ASWA. And from that day forward, you will always remember to beware the nightmare. Pain and destruction is on its way.
Because he's hard of hearing. Would you agree that Jimmy Lee is hard of hearing?
What?
Would you agree that Jimmy Lee is hard of hearing?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Huh? If you want coffee, go make coffee.
I would love to have some coffee right now. I know, yeah.
You know who makes a great cup of coffee?
Who?
Our producer, Jason McCarthy Sr. He makes a solid cup of coffee. He was the first cup of coffee I ever drank.
Really?
Yeah. Little fun fact. I mean, I found the poison in it and threw it up later, but I thought the bottom looked funny. So then there I am gagging. But I was watching a Jimmy Lee match.
And it all comes back around. Oh my.
Get to be home, isn't it?
Oh, boy is it. Boy is it.
And
I think Jim...
okay.
Yeah, I saw it too.
I got no words for that. None.
I mean, you know, match hasn't started yet.
No, actually, I don't. Usually I do. But on that, no, I don't. Got nothing.
Boogity boogity. I mean, have you seen that thing up close?
Yes.
It's
creepy. Deranged looking.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell Jimmy Lee that it's April. Shocktober Showdown is on October. He's got a while.
And the match gets underway as we finally get some decorum, I guess you would call it.
Lack of a better term.
Yep. And Chuck Morris and Kenny Hendricks gonna start this one off.
You talk about a couple of rhinos locking horns. This is big meaty men slapping meat.
And Chuck Morris.
Oh yeah.
Showing off his
showing off the gun.
Pectoral area.
Oh yeah, look at there. Frankly, I can't walk like that. That's incredible.
Well, that's not really saying much.
We disabled the people too, Travis. Speaking of people, Chuck the Truck is a big people.
He is a big people.
And he steers Kenny Hendricks towards the corner.
Who is also a big people.
Huge people. Huge. Massive amount of people.
Mountains and mountains of people.
It's people overloading here.
Mm-hmm.
We're overpopulated.
Yes. Some would say we probably are.
Collar elbow tie up. Not sure who has the power advantage between these two behemoths.
Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest, because...
usually mine's better, so that says a lot.
Oh, that's nice. Right now, Kenny Hendricks delivering body shot after body shot in the right hand right to the face.
And that shot for good measure. And I'm not sure.
Kenny makes the tag.
And frankly, as much as I despise the cat, Jimmy Lee is no slouch in the power department himself.
Not at all.
So again, this feels like law of the jungle right here at ASWA Spring Sting.
Not very few teams match up size for size with the champs. And this is one of those rare occasions. Chuck the Truck clothesline to Jimmy Lee.
Speaking of rare occasions, Jimmy Lee just went down like a ton of bricks.
That does not happen very often.
And good quick tag there by the new coming tag team of Chuck the Truck and Penance.
Yeah, usually we see Penance with the 5th floor, but his probably would-be tag team partner of Nolan Bates has a match of his own. He will be in a Falls Count Anywhere match as Penance goes for the cover. Falls Count Anywhere match later on tonight with Deranged.
Of course, he legally can't own a cell phone, so he's using a compass to find the school every time.
I thought he just talked to the bones.
That's if the compass starts going haywire.
Oh, okay.
You know, he tries the traditional route because the news media pays too much attention, and the next thing you know, he's back on the 5th floor. It's like that old Jack Nicholson film, that one flew over the cuckoo's nest. It's just lots of stuff happening. Speaking of stuff happening, that is a size 12 right in the gullet of Jimmy Lee.
Yes, indeed. And Kenny trying to break it up. And oh, look at this. Referee has his back turned, and Penance and Morris capitalized.
This is the happiest I've been this evening. To see Jimmy Lee get beat down like this. You talk about a man that's got it coming to him.
Yeah, you've kind of had it rough today, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better days are ahead. Sunny skies are here again. Anytime Jimmy Lee's getting beat down, I mean, look at this. Working on those old joints. I bet you he's cracking and rattling some of the ligaments right now. Keep the press. Yeah, get right back on it, you big dummy. That's how that works. Oh, this hurts. I'm going to step on it.
Well, Chuck clearly having a plan, trying to take out the legs of Jimmy Lee. And, you know, it's a smart move. Not just to take out the base.
If Jimmy Lee's ancestors were the first cavemen, we'd have never had fire and we'd have never had tires.
You're sure of that, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Because they'd be, why doesn't it work?
Well, that worked. Penance referee was distracted and able to grab the hair and cause a little distraction. You know what doesn't work?
What's that?
Headbutts.
I've always thought they're a really bad offensive maneuver for both sides. Like, yes, it can be effective, but it's equally effective against yourself.
And it especially does not work on someone who's a little bit psycho. Case in point, psycho always wins.
I like that you said a little bit. Very generous this evening. You know as well as I do.
Well, you know, you got somebody from the 5th floor in there and Jimmy Lee. I'm trying to not end up on the 5th floor and go home in a body bag.
And then you'll see where they're starting to build the 6th floor.
I think I'll pass. Jimmy cranking back on that arm.
And that's what everybody said to that bucket of popcorn with the finger in it, except for Jimmy Lee. Think I'll pass, and then we knew it was different. He goes, it gives a good flavor.
Yeah.
Right up there with the butter.
People like what people like.
Yeah, human fingers are fine. To hell with your chicken strips. Give me a digit.
I mean, he walks around with a spine, so, and a skull.
I don't know. He seems pretty gutless to me, and he surely isn't that smart.
Jimmy or the skull?
How about both?
Speaking of guts, Kenny Hendricks looks like he's trying to have Pennant see his own guts.
He's going to need to see a doctor after that shot.
He's going to need a cardiologist after that one.
His face tells a better story than I ever could. Does it hurt?
You know, compressions are overrated. This new form of CPR really seems to be working for him.
Oh, God.
You know, sometimes you just got to use the double palm to really get the heart going.
I think he'll be sleeping in a loose shirt this evening. One of those ones that are damn near rags now. Oh, Pennant showing more guts than brains by kicking out. I probably would have peed on the fire and called in the dogs, but
just a 2 count. Pennant, though, poke to the eye, just enough to get Chuck into the match, and maybe a little bit of life breathed back into this match for Morris and Pennant. Look to be all tag champs, but now Morris cranking on that leg of Hendricks.
This is a smart strategy. Kenny Hendricks is a power first guy and has been his whole career, but if you take away that base, you take away much of the power that comes from Kenny Hendricks.
It seems to have been the plan all along for the team of Pennant and Morris. Worked on the leg of Jimmy Lee earlier. Now
so easily stretch a meniscus, or just because a simple strain would do Kenny Hendricks in for this match. Not saying he wouldn't be back in a hurry, but for this evening he'd be in a lot of trouble.
I think he would certainly be back in a hurry. That amount of muscle. Kenny is not human. Kenny is superhuman.
He's chiseled out of granite, looking for a big tag to his partner Jimmy Lee, who can't wipe his hand off with the blood on it, but to hell with cleanliness. Wonder if he needs some fine
instant soap and water? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Why don't you go in there and give it to him?
I have it on good authority. It works like a charm.
Yeah.
You got to flip the can upside down, though.
Oh, okay.
I'll figure that out.
Why don't you go give it to him?
He's in the middle of a match, Travis. And
he's on the apron. He can,
I respect the craft.
Okay. Just trying to help a guy out.
Yeah, but there's time and place. Come on now. You don't go for the third plate when you haven't had the first. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny trying to make a tag, and Morris with the smart move knocks Jimmy Lee off of the ring apron.
And remember, his knee's been worked on too. So if you take away the mobility of the Jimi Hendrix experience, I think you take away a lot of the danger at this point in their careers.
Jimmy tried to come back into the ring, but the ref cuts him off, and now more tag tactics by the challengers. Again, this match is for the tag team championships.
Well, Jimmy hears those tag sounds, and he just starts getting confused. He goes, my turn too, or no? And no, it's not. No, it's not, you big Neanderthal. You have to make the tag. Got to stretch that bloody hand a little further, weirdo.
Well, he kind of got cut off a little bit, so.
Yeah, that's because he's unsanitary. And
Look at the power.
It is rare that you see Kenny Hendricks up on somebody's shoulders, let alone with that kind of ease.
Kenny, though, able to counter, makes the tag, and here come the tag champs. Morris and Penance, though, able to quickly cut him off.
Can tell they did their homework.
Oh, and Jimmy Lee had something up his sleeve, and now the Living Nightmare cleaning house. Clothesline after clothesline. Now it's Lee and Penance, and Lee makes the tag. Oh boy. Could this be it? Going for the cover. And that's it.
I hate it here. This is a bad night.
Ladies and gentlemen, no winners of the match. And still, ASWA Tag Team Champions.
So far, I'm not thrilled with Spring Sting.
Hendricks Experience.
Yeah, it's not working out too well for you. But it is working out great for the still Tag Team Champions, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Can anybody knock off the champs off the mountain? We'll have to find out another time. And with that, we're going to take a break. And we are going to come back after a short intermission. We got plenty of action. I'm sorry.
I need a break.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
I need a break.
But don't take too long of a break. Do you want to know why?
What?
Because we still got so much action-packed action here in the ASWA still to go. We got a false count anywhere match. We have a heavyweight title match. And we have a universal title match. All coming at you right after the break. Don't want to miss a single second of it. We'll be right back right after this.
first, from Tiffin, Ohio, weighing in at 200 pounds, no vacancy, Nolan Bates.
Yes, the lovable smile of Nolan Bates. That's his happy face. You think he smiles at Disneyland or? I think it's a. How do you think he feels when he gets on into Small World? Yeah.
And his opponent, from Shawshank Penitentiary, weighing in at 300 pounds.
Looks to be having the best day of his life.
Psychopath,
Yeah, looks like he just come from Disneyland.
Oh, just what everybody needed. A guy that came from the 5th floor
He
and
looked miserable to see our camera guy.
Shawshank.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
ain't
it's
no
just
mistake about it.
the gust of wind on the ride is so strong, the cheeks go upward.
I know we already
But
had a
there's
grudge
no
match,
smiles.
but this
He
is
doesn't really
also
know
a
how.
grudge match. And wait a second, that's not deranged at all.
He's the human version of Grumpy Cat, really.
Well, this is a falls count anywhere match, which means there's no disqualifications. But again, like you point, that's not deranged.
It is Nutter Butter Central here at the ASWA.
Here's something that's got to be running through the mind of Nolan Bates right now.
That's not deranged.
Number one, where's my opponent? Number two.
But he is deranged. That's
What
Mr.
am I in?
Insanity.
Oh, and there he is.
And what is he doing
Deranged
here?
was under the ring. I mean, it's falls count anywhere. There are no... Anything goes.
Mr. Insanity, one of the true hardcore legends of the sport. You can see him wear his,
I was gonna
wears
get
his
into,
scars with pride.
Make no mistake about it. We had a grudge match earlier on,
And he's
this
earned every
is a grudge
damn
match.
bit one of them.
If you watch Saturday Night Slam, you saw Nolan Bates put Deranged's daughter in harm's way, and that led to this match. And so I can only imagine. You talked about
That's a dirty
imagination.
trick.
Times that by 2 with Deranged, because now every single thought he's had.
The only
for
thing
2
that stops
months
you is your
of what
imagination.
he wanted
These
to
two
do to
have
Nolan
one devilish
Bates
imagination. No,
is double.
including Mr. Insanity, who's just going to hang out on the outside,
And
which screams this is going to be
Oh,
totally
good.
normal.
They're coming over here. Just. I'm more worried about the Axeman. Oh! I was just about to say, I'll take a new pair of drawers, please.
And is that okay?
And Deranged, quite to his name, has gone full deranged.
I'm gonna move.
On
If
Nolan
they get
Bates.
closer, it's what is he? Why is Mr. Insanity seems to be
Yeah, you know, it's a normal Saturday here at ASWA.
wielding? Okay,
Oh, time to take out the trash.
and we all kind of believed him here. He owes me a new pair of pants.
Hazard pay, therapy, you name it. We probably
Thought he
need
was
it.
gonna-
Probably insurance
what if
doesn't cover it.
He took me.
Oh, and Deranged sent right into that padded area of the wall. Oh, yeah. No.
And Mr. Insanity
You
just
thought
wielded
that
a
stopped
giant
us in high
axe.
school? No.
Like he's... Yeah. We really ought to get a hazard pay for this.
Those pads were like just a step below concussion when you're running full speed in basketball practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some benefits here. I gotta renegotiate the contract.
Yeah, he's just going jewel hunting.
And folks, you remember what those pads feel like? They're not fun. They're
something like that.
They're cruel, homely reminders of how that didn't work out.
Tribalistic yell from Deranged. Oh, poor Mako.
Oh, this is
poor Mako.
It looks
I think he likes it that way.
Looks like Deranged
yes.
has been. Well, it's getting deranged. Right in the old gonads.
Yep. Oh! Would you believe it that these two are in their happy place right now?
I think that's the next Nicolas Cage movie, isn't it?
I was going to say, finish that sentence carefully, because... Well, for the moment, they're far away, so I think we're clear.
Looks to have some blood on the forehead.
He looked back this way. I shouldn't have said that.
Not sure if it's his or somebody else's.
They're going up to the top of the
DNA
steps.
can come together and like the Beatles. And
they're just smacking each other in the chest.
And
there goes
it just
Nolan
says a lot
Bates.
about the fact that we
crumpling down the steps.
The fact that they walk among us. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make sure you and I don't get hurt over here. Yeah.
Where's Deranged going?
Yeah. And they're going hot. I don't. Okay.
I mean,
they're not chopping. They're literally just hitting each other in the chest.
Of the gymnasium.
And there goes his Creed tribute career because he can't get much higher.
He just left Nolan Bates completely. Yep.
He doesn't know either do a. He finds it at
tables.
It shines like a shiny, it's like water out in the desert for him. Are you terrified? Because I am too.
I mean, this is the darndest thing.
And now Nolan Bates is getting up to, and he's working his way towards wherever Deranged is heading. And
what did Mr.
Insanity's walking around with this big axe out there too. This is.
So in other words, if we run right now,
we've got all
we'll be
your
safe.
gimmicks put away, folks, because
that's. I mean, we can run out those doors.
I see Mr. Insanity over near the guardrail closest to the.
I mean, you can tell just how crazy this
now
match
he wheels
is
his way
just
back.
by the fact that everybody is quiet. Just what is going on in this match?
Insanity, I think, is the appropriate word.
Chances are the answer is
I don't know, but
no.
There's an exit not too far away from us.
And that terrifies me a little bit.
I'm not sure either one of us are running
Bates
right now, but
barking directions at our ring announcer Ryan. Did you just hand him duct tape? I don't know. Will that hold up in court?
Yeah, we're all waiting
Crazy
to see
court?
if we're making it out.
Do they have court on the 5th floor?
Yeah. We're all waiting to see if we're going to make it out of this bad boy.
I'm not going to ask that question because I don't know if I want to know the answer. But those minds can keep that to themselves.
Ryan, you might be an accomplice here. Ryan, I don't know how I don't know, but
well, see the
I
tape
believe they
being
just call
used.
that Mansfield.
Question is, what for?
What is the tape for? Inquiring minds want to know, Mr. Napper. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm not necessarily thrilled about whatever the answer might be, but the devil you know is always better than the one you don't. And there is a hush over this entire gymnasium because, well, it's getting a little uncomfortable. People that...
Well, Nolan's being chased by Mr. Insanity.
What, pray tell? And again,
But you're right.
Ryan
That was definitely deranged. Calling for Nolan. Oh, and Nolan just smacked him over the back. I didn't see what. Oh, with the roll of tape.
And I think the
right to the
range
back
is
of the
yelling
neck,
it.
too.
But Nolan. And Mr.
Question is, though, still, where is deranged? He's duct taping his hands together.
Like some scene out of a horror movie here.
We've seen this before with Nolan Bates. Anytime he gets the thought in his head that, oh man, that's exactly where I was going with that.
That would hurt with those big heavy rolls if you've ever.
All I know is Danny Jax hasn't been the same since.
However, this might be dangerous for Nolan Bates. Mr. Insanity has earned every bit of that nickname over the years.
Oh.
And now
he's bringing back deranged, and looks like he duct taped him to the pallet. I mean, this is.
Remember,
this is just
abducted
uncomfortable.
Danny Jax for.
And that's the match. Falls count
and
anywhere.
we still don't know all the answers of what took place there.
The winner of the match, Nolan Bates.
And not only did he win, but he made sure to make clear that Mr. Insanity had to watch. And he's free.
Way again. I'm not.
Oh, that's a little insanity for you. Enjoy that win, Nolan. Exactly. That's why I'm making sure I put it out there so he can watch this back and remember. Good Lord. That was a vicious chair shot.
Deranged can't get his shoulder up.
Nolan wisely slinking back and now knows that he's in for a fight. I gotta say, that's a little bit cowardly by Nolan.
Oh my!
Props for winning the match the way he did, but
what win? He's not
I
going to
don't
remember.
think we're done here. I don't think we're done here by a long shot. Nolan won the battle, but this seems like a war that is far from over.
How is he up on his feet?
Mr. Insanity's asking for a mic or deranged. Excuse me.
Keep running and running and running.
There was some fifth floor ingenuity.
Your days are done of running, Nolan. June 13th, Russian chain match. You and me.
It's not often I say this, but we completely agree. There is a lot. There is a lot going on here.
I want it. The fans want it. I bet even Jimmy wants it.
Well, I can say that I, for one, am all for it. I know Deranged said Deranged wants the fans want it. I want it. I want to see that match. Nolan Bates, Deranged said it. He's been running, he's been ducking. It's time to put that to bed. It is time to see Nolan Bates get what's coming to him.
Between Deranged.
Looks like we're going to get a Russian chain match on June 13th.
Contest, which is scheduled for one fall. And is for the ASWA Universal Championship. Introducing first, representing the status symbols from high atop Status Towers, Bouncer.
The status symbols.
Well, it looks like things are worked out, but I'm not so sure.
Neither am I, but of course, either way, I have the same reaction as that photographer taking nice photos for us here at the ASWA. Are things ironed out? I guess we'll find out. But at the end of the day, status symbols are still here.
Absolutely. And they'll be here long after we're gone, Travis. They'll be here long after we're gone. Because, see, Random Pain's going to pass it down to generation after generation after generation.
Yep.
The status symbols, they're forever. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and the status symbols.
I'm just enjoying whatever this is going on between this fan and the bouncer.
Well, you know, the bouncer makes a lot of friends out here.
Good catch.
Check out the quick hands on Ryan. I think Cleveland ought to suit him up.
And his opponents, escorted to the ring by Jack DeLong from Scarsdale, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds. He is the ASWA Universal Champion, the Fighter of Destiny, Axel Fury!
Every scar tells a story. Every mile forged in fire. The road never ends, but tonight you can change your destiny.
Fury.
God help me, I hate this guy.
Set to unleash the fury on the bouncer. And, Axel Fury has never been one for a lack of words when it comes to status symbols. And he had a lot to say about them leading up to this match. Let's take a look at what Axel Fury had to say before his match.
April 11th at the Malabar School Gymnasium, the second challenger to the Change Your Destiny Open Challenge has been chosen, and that man is the Bouncer. See, Bouncer, I knew you and the status symbols wouldn't take too long to get in our business, but that's all right. My man Jack right here will make sure nobody gets between us in that ring at Spring Sting, because all it takes is the heart of a fighter to change their destiny. And if you want to change yours, all you gotta do is step up and face the Fury.
Oh, and Bouncer taking a hold of the title like he's already won the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's have some fun. And what do you say we call a few more matches here?
Sure. Sounds like a plan. Well, Axel looks like he's ready to get this match underway, but it looks like the status symbols have a little powwow to get together with. And hey, look. Oh, and what's this? Sean Blaze trying to get involved again. And Bouncer able to capitalize.
I know the Bouncer's your favorite member of the status symbols.
You know what? He actually is. I can't believe I'm actually saying that about a member of the status
He's
symbol.
a lovable fellow.
He is.
Lover of spooky season.
Now, if he could just get himself far, far away from those dastardly status symbols.
I don't. At least you admit they're dastardly.
Shouldn't you be the one that admits they're dastardly?
No.
But they're you always tell me they're good, upstanding citizens.
They are.
How can they be good, upstanding citizens if they're dastardly?
Do you want? Hold on. That doesn't. You can be. Two things can be true at the same time, Travis. It is better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war. All right. It's absolutely fine. You can absolutely be a dangerous individual, but still an upstanding citizen. Absolutely. You're not to be messed with.
Well, I don't know about that.
We just lost,
I do know one thing.
We just lost Chuck Norris. You don't think he wasn't dangerous till the day he was called home?
I think he was dangerous after the day he was called home.
Exactly.
There was a bunch of thunderstorms.
But we all agree that Chuck Norris was a pretty solid dude.
That's true.
And that's what the status of the Walker Texas Ranger, the ASWA.
Okay. Well,
they're the total gem of the ASWA.
Bouncer right now is getting a Walker Texas-sized butt whooping by Fury right now. That's all I know.
Well, all I know is Axel Fury. There's quite a few people I'm upset with lately here in the ASWA.
You don't say.
Axel Fury I've been upset with for months because he's the biggest turncoat I've ever seen.
Okay.
Again, people like him would have stopped this country from being founded in 1776. Because if you look up the word coward, that's what Axel Fury is. And seeing him go down like that brings me such joy. And I don't know what that headband is, but it's got to go.
That was like
it's
a
got to
double
go.
axe handle.
What do you think of the headband, Travis? You think that's a good look for the idiot for hire, the man of destiny?
Yes.
The man of faith?
Yes.
The man of I'm going to be the champion.
Well, he is the champion.
Yeah, yo, Adrian, you suck.
I mean, he is the champion right now.
He's a paper champion.
Oh,
he's a paper champion. There's nothing about him that says champion. All right, look at him. He fakes knee injuries. He won't let go of that brace. Frankly, you should be offended. He steals our gimmick every single time he comes out there. You should be offended. He's a disgrace to the ASWA. He's a disgrace to this roster. But he's a good boy. Everything he steals, he gets home to his mama. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, I don't know about him stealing any of our gimmicks.
Absolutely. You think he needs any brace? Do I see a limp? I don't. I'll bet you he's one of those people that park in the handicap spots and they don't even need it. That's the kind of guy Axel Fury is. I want his car checked. I bet he's got a placard. The lazy. I'll bet he's got a placard. You don't need one. Champion my rear.
Did you take your blood pressure medicine this morning?
Absolutely. That's why I feel halfway decent.
That's good. I'm glad.
Had to double up. I knew it'd been months since I smelled that smell. I'd gone nose blind to it, and I'm pissed off that it's still here.
Anyway. Well, I don't know what else to really say.
Nice European uppercut by the fighter of destiny, the big whiner for hire.
Yeah, let's start there.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's blown up. Choke him more, please. Do us all a favor. I swear I won't tell the cops a thing. I mean, there's nothing about him that says champion. When you think about,
what do you mean there's nothing about him?
When you think about the fact that say what you want about the status symbol tactics, fine. You and I are going to disagree on that till the cows come home. I get it, whatever. But you know for a fact that Random Pain taught him everything he knew, and then he tucks tails and run. As soon as things aren't going his way, as soon as things don't look so hot for the status symbols, he looks for the flavor of the month. He is like a lot of women with these water bottles these days. A regular water bottle will do you, but every time a new water bottle comes out, whether it's a Circle or a Stanley or this or that, we're going to buy a new one.
I mean, those Stanleys are pretty nice.
And that's the loyalty of Axel Fury. He's like a human flea. He's a bloodsucker. As soon as Jack DeLong gets in his way...
he was the fighter for hire. There's no mismarketing there.
As soon as Jack DeLong gets in his way, he'll send him back to whatever program he pulled him out of.
Well, at the moment, it was kind of unemployment because he used to work for the status symbols.
Exactly. Until they finally stopped. He finally stopped being a tax benefit and ran and paid him. There's no need. Sucking up all the air.
Bouncer goes for the count.
And
2 count.
But it disgusts me that these people in Mansfield just are okay with his disloyalty. They're not.
Well, when it's the status symbols, and technically they turned on him. So
tomato, bowling shoes, stop it.
I don't think those go together.
Who are you to judge?
I mean, I've never had tomato soup out of a bowling shoe, so...
And I'll bet you if you clean that bowling shoe, it can get done.
Probably.
And look at the bouncer.
It looked like he was going for a NFL-style kick. Instead, goes for that nerve hold.
Hope it hurts, Axel. You big turncoat. Benedict Fury right there in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Get your pictures.
Jack DeLong looks like he's questioning to throw in the towel, and Axel pleading with him not to.
He's still thinking of a math equation he saw on the way to the locker room. What is 2 + 3?
Fish.
My fingers don't work.
I know this one in high school. Fish. Couple right hands by Fury.
On bouncer, stay on him. Exactly.
Big shoulder tackle. and you know, this right here is why I do say that Bouncer is probably one of my actual favorites of the status symbols. I think Bouncer could be a world champion here in the ASWA if he could just get away from the status symbols.
Look at Jack DeLong trying to be a humanitarian. Go ahead there, buddy. Throw the towel. Throw the towel. Come on, do Fury a favor. I know he'll be mad at you. He'll make you sleep in the cage tonight, but you did him a favor.
Oh, and what's this? Barry Hardy again showing some displeasure.
I have about Barry Hardy doubt.
Oh, how the tones have changed. It's not what you were saying last year.
Well, last year he wasn't being a big dummy. Turns out 2026 has made him stupid. Who knew?
Yeah. We all got a New Year's resolution, I guess.
I thought, and apparently his was to go. Duh.
Down goes the bad boy. A little miscommunication.
I hope he hit his head. Maybe he'll start acting right.
Well, an unfortunate situation.
And you
for
see the
bouncer.
humanitarian ran a pain. He was upset with the bouncer at the way. You don't want bad boy Barry Hardy to get hurt. I mean,
I think Bouncer's telling Payne to get Barry out of there.
Well,
oh, and Bouncer turns right into a kick. And
that's your champion. That's your he takes advantage of the bouncer checking on his teammate. Checking on his elderly teammate.
He didn't take advantage. He waited for him to turn back around. That's not taking advantage. Taking advantage would be if he hit him while his back was turned. He didn't. He waited for him to turn around, and he kicked him in the face.
I hate this guy.
You told me about that for like 20 minutes.
I will continue to.
I'm sure you will.
I'll be right back here in eruption, and I will erupt at what a travesty this guy is.
I feel so sorry for the fans in Mansfield that are going to have to listen to it. Nonetheless, and still your champion.
Stop sounding so joyful at that.
I'm just joyful at what I do. Axel Fury still your Universal Champion.
And now all those kids are going to have to wash their hand. God knows where he's been.
Well, as what you said about Mansfield is true, they don't do it anyway. So...
You're right, they're still making calls to Dixie Cups.
That's what I'm saying.
Mouth breathers galore. Jack DeLong doesn't know if the match has started or ended.
Well, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick little break. Do some housekeeping here in Mansfield. We will be right back. And when we come back, you know what time it is.
Are you ready? In that case, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the ASWA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from right here in Mansfield, Ohio, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Redneck Kid, Robbie Collins.
Well, it's that time of the year yet again. You know, I check my calendar every day, but I didn't check today, but I'm pretty sure I can take a guess that if I look today, it would say that it's open season here in the ASWA because the Redneck Kid is back again. Robbie title that he never technically lost. He had some things to say about the attack that Aaron Black laid out 2 months ago. Let's take a look at what the Redneck Kid had to say.
Aaron. You having fun pretending to be ASWA heavyweight champ yet? You see, that was well played. Hell, I didn't even know what would happen to me till I woke up the next day and saw the video. You jumped me like the high school lunch line. Bravo. Saddest simple move if I've ever seen one. Now, instead of going on and on about what I'm going to do to you tomorrow night and take back my title, I just want to fill you in. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better man all around. So what I've done is I brought out the good book. You see, anything in life that you need, it's all right here. So, found this. Exodus 20, verse 15. Thou shalt not steal. Seems fitting, don't it? You see, Aaron Black, no matter how good I try to become, no matter how Christ-like I try to be, the one thing I still ain't figured out how to do yet is turn the other cheek. So you see, tomorrow night in Mansfield, Ohio at Malabar School Gymnasium, this is what I want you to do. When you get down on your knees and you start begging for forgiveness, beg. I'm telling you, beg and pray for forgiveness. Because I don't forget. And it's about to be built to ass. See you tomorrow night. Aaron.
And his opponent,
short for words,
representing the status symbols, from Bucyrus, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the ASWA Heavyweight Champion, the King of Street Justice, Aaron Black.
The status symbols.
Well, Robbie Collins was not short for words in what he had to say about what he thought about Aaron Black and how things have transpired in the last 2-3 months. But you said that Axel Fury was a paper champion. I think I'm looking at a paper champion right now because Aaron Black has a lot of nerve holding that title above his head and calling himself champion.
The status symbol.
Is it nerve? Or is it moxie? Or is it guts? Or is it manifestation? Or is it the reality? Because let's be honest, Robbie Collins got beat down in the snow in February. I saw him there, looking like a big loser. I saw him there laying all night long.
Status symbols.
I know he's used to doing that, in the mornings with his beer and his grizzly.
Yeah.
But, and somebody has to represent this brand, this company, this roster. And when the redneck whine a lot is in no condition to do it, well.
Robbie. Buddy, I told you what was going to happen. I told you I would do whatever it takes to walk out with this. You didn't believe me. Now, April 11th, Malabar, we do this over again. Listen to me. I will do whatever it takes to walk out with my ASWA heavyweight title. Plain and simple. I'm warning you. You don't like it, too bad. But trust me when I say this. I will fold you up like an old wallet and put you down like old Yeller. Plain and simple. I'll see you soon, boy.
Position to do it. Well, someone's got to step up. Someone's got to step up. And I don't know. You can feel the big fight feel. Tension in the air. A lot of tension. Looks like the bouncer might want the shirt. He at least threw his hands up to give it a shot. Like those of us lazily with the T-shirt cannons at some of the sporting events.
Well, full status symbol in tow. Aaron Black set to defend the ASWA Heavyweight Championship. And right now, Robbie Collins starting off early with unloading that right hand.
And boy, did he.
Unloaded a shotgun punch early on.
Usually he's shotgun cold ones.
Now just left and left. Just unloading fisticuffs. And Aaron Black said, I need a minute.
Little check out from the neck up right here from the status symbols. And
Robbie Collins,
of course,
is not in a mood to wait.
And that might have just cost him right there because he got a few shots in, and then Aaron Black was able to reset. And now he's working on that lower back, and we know the back history with Mr. Collins, the redneck middle-aged man.
Taken out for a couple of good part of a year because of that back.
One of the happiest years of my life, might I add. Certainly top 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I woke up every day going, it's a beautiful morning.
I'm sure you did. Aaron Black, bit of a lazy cover, just boot to the sternum.
Sometimes it's about getting in someone's head like Robbie Collins, breaking them down. But at the same time, Aaron Black knows we got to get this over with.
Oh, and look at that. Oh, he's biting him.
That's not what I see. I mean, it looked like he was whispering words of encouragement.
I was going to say, what would you call that?
That was whispering words of encouragement. Maybe
with his teeth?
Maybe a nice kiss on the forehead. That's fatherly love. The father figure of the ASWA.
Ah.
America's dad, Random Payne.
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
America's big monkey with the nuts. Random Payne.
And right now, the challenger looking a little worse for wear.
I like that you called him challenger.
I did so begrudgingly.
It's okay. It's how I felt about showing up here with you. We're all sacrificing tonight.
It's all right. We know that's a lie. Aaron Black delivering some right hands.
And look at Sean Blaze in here synchronizing too. And he's going right with
Oh, and look at this. Robbie Collins counters.
Oh, and look at this. Who are you rooting for, Travis?
I'm just calling the action like I sees it.
And I sees a big boot, and I sees you sad about it.
I sees a big boot, and so did Robbie Collins, right to the face.
And if Mako Kalin could count quickly, but at least he's progressed from not having to take off his socks and shoes. This one would be over.
I'm sure Mako wants to be as far out of Mansfield as possible, too, as much as they boo him.
That's true.
Mansfield's least favorite son.
The day he was born, his mother went and meh.
That's terrible.
You didn't say it was false.
I didn't. You're right, I didn't.
She went, she just went, eh.
Aaron goes for the cover. There's that count again.
Imagine putting in all that work for 9 months for Mako Kalin. I mean, you
are just terrible today. Goodness gracious.
Wouldn't you be disappointed? I'll tell you who's disappointed
He's got a face a mother could love. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. That's about like a face made for radio, isn't it?
I like Mako Kalin, you know?
What do you guys play cards on Saturdays going on here?
No, but Mansfield would. I feel like if I stand in a room with him and me and everybody else in Mansfield.
Of course, the only card game this town understands is Go Fish.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if it came down to me or him in Mansfield, I feel like they would cheer me, so I like it.
And Random Payne still doling out the fatherly advice and lessons to Robbie Collins. Of course, he doesn't have many great examples. I mean, Kid Collins is look at him.
We haven't seen Kid Collins for a little while.
Thank God. He's probably still at the Dairy Queen winning that blizzard.
I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to get there.
He loves it when they flip the cups upside down.
Don't you?
It is kind of exciting.
It is.
They always wonder if it's going to go splat.
Well, I think that Robbie Collins just went splat with that backbreaker by Aaron Black.
And again, that just shows the intelligence of Aaron Black and the status of us as a whole. You know that Random Payne and the bouncer, and maybe even Barry Hardy before he hit his head, was talking about that bad back of Robbie Collins. And it's well known he wore back brace for the first several months he was back here in the ASWA. It was like a big target didn't even hit me. Talk about open season. And so that is, say what you want about the status symbols or Robbie Collins, but that is the smartest strategy. When you hurt something that severely, especially your back, you can get close to 100%, but you're never quite the same again.
Not one bit. Now Aaron Black seems like he's feeling himself a little bit. Got a little swagger to his step. Has the champ right where he needs him.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's nice. Bouncer's giving Robbie a nice little brush of the hair. He's making sure his hair looks pretty. Oh, and tried to go for a bulldog. But Robbie Collins counters. And that might be the opening challenger needed.
Boy, tough break there, Robbie Collins.
Oh, yeah, his foot just magically came back down to the apron. I wonder how that happened.
It's got to be that bad back.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's how anatomy works.
Come on, Aaron. Go ahead and hit the gritty there, champ. Go ahead and hit the gritty.
Can you hit the gritty?
No, I cannot hit the gritty.
I'm just asking.
Can you hit the gritty?
Nope.
No, not on that right foot creep.
Huh?
That right foot creep. Bogan in it.
No, I cannot. And unlike Kirk Cousins, I'm not going to try. Because I know better.
And looks like Aaron Black gonna.
Looks like he tried to go for something, but got caught. Took a little too much time, and Robbie Collins back up to his feet. So is Aaron. And little vintage Collins tried to go for the shotgun punch, and look at the ingenuity from the champ. Got him into a triangle hold.
Absolutely. And it's so easy to pass out and do some damage internally.
Looks like maybe Collins is fading a little bit already.
Some of us hope he is.
His arm's going down, and Mako Kalen raising the arm. And I think Collins is out. That's two. Falls the third one. We have a retaining champ.
Come on, Mako, do the right thing.
But Collins finds a little bit left in the tank. Oh, and this might be bad news for Aaron. Oh, and look at this. Look at the power. Gets him up. Can he break the hold? And he does. Robbie Collins breaks the hold. And we have a whole new ball game.
That we do. We are back at 0 as we head to extras. We are in the deep water now.
Aaron Black, or Sean Blaze, excuse me, and Bouncer trying to encourage Aaron Black.
And the master strategist, Random Payne, out there, being a good humanitarian, saying good words to Robbie Collins, I'm sure.
Both trying to get up to their feet, using the corners for leverage. Who's going to get the first leverage? Oh! And Mako Kalen gets ran through by a spear.
That's something everyone can enjoy.
And just like that, the status symbols, like a pack of hyenas, attack the carcass that is Robbie Collins.
I don't talk about Robbie that way. He's more than a carcass. He's more like a bloated tick.
Well, Collins able to get out of the way and right in the mommy daddy button.
Oh, boy. The miscommunications. That's all right. Aaron Black's coming in.
Yeah, what happened to your master strategist? He seems like he's a little off his game tonight.
He's not off his game. He is trying to let the status symbols grow, all right? You got to take the training wheels off sometimes.
Oh, they took off the training wheels a little bit.
Sometimes you got to see what your team is ready for.
And Aaron Black, spine buster by Collins, but there's no referee to count. We got a new ref, but not in time. Collins only gets a 2 count.
This conspiracy might be in because that referee moved awfully quickly. Wouldn't be surprised if he was rooting for Robbie Collins.
You just think everybody's rooting for Collins, don't you?
I don't think anyone's rooting for the status symbols. It's a very unfair organization. And now the second official has gotten tangled up. And speaking of tangled up, Robbie Collins' Easter eggs are busted. There's not any good quarters in them or none of that.
And look at this.
Well, you're just getting the champ his belt.
Oh, you know. Oh, even Barry Hardy's going to help.
That's right, Barry, trying to make up for the mistakes tonight.
Well, this is a very, very bad situation for Robbie Collins to be in. 3 status symbols, 1 Collins.
That's right.
And I think it's all but official. We are going to have a new champion.
We might as well let bad boy Barry Hardy count to 3. Or that's all right, Randy can do it.
He is the commissioner.
Yeah, let's go. 1, 2.
He's got a slower count than Mako.
2.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is wrong?
So much for things being ironed out.
What is wrong?
Oh! Down goes Payne. Down goes Payne. And Barry Hardy, I think that's a sign, if any. The status symbols and Barry Hardy seem to be on the outs.
This is disgusting.
And Collins gets the cover. And Barry Hardy makes the count.
Who makes him the official?
Winner of the match and new ASWA Heavyweight Champion, the Redneck Kid, Robbie Collins.
Axel Fury, I am so sorry. You are the second biggest turncoat in ASWA history because the first is that no good Joe Exotic wannabe, that no good Toxic Turtle, that no good bad boy Barry Hardy, that no good never heard of sunscreen son of a... That is absolutely disgraceful. That is absolutely disgraceful. Yeah, bad boy. You know what? Get some sunscreen and some common sense and get the hell out of the ASWA.
The ASWA commissioner laying down the law here tonight. A status symbol member no longer. But now, Robbie and Bad Boy have a fight on their hands. Status symbols backing them into a corner like a pack of hyenas. And here comes the cavalry. The Universal Champ, Axel Fury, Thunder Kiss, Colton Quinn. Is that Nick Brutal even? Nick Brutal.
What?
Hell truly has frozen over. Nick Brutal coming to the defense of Robbie Collins.
What universe are we in?
A one where the status symbols.
This is something bad Marvel Stan Lee dream, right?
That's kind of what it's looking like. I mean, if you have a problem with the status symbols,
I quit.
Get in line. Barry Hardy just said he quit.
You don't get to talk. You don't get to say a damn word because you should be ashamed of yourself.
Amen.
And if you think that we're stupid, we're not. We see how many of you there are. We see you got the numbers game. But you guys just opened a door to hell. And Barry Hardy, you don't quit the status symbols. We fire you. And this ain't over. Trust me. You may be the commissioner of the ASWA. I run the status symbols, and nobody runs us. Trust me, it's coming.
Well, Nick Brutal hasn't taken his eyes off the status symbols, but what does this mean for Barry Hardy and company? The status symbols, as Bouncer put it, the gates of hell have been unlocked.
Nick Brutal.
I never thought I'd see this.
Standing in the same ring and apparently on the same side as the Redneck Kid Robbie Collins.
The wars these two had over the last 2-3 years. It looks like that's all come to a head.
There's no love lost between them, but there does seem to be.
But the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And it looks like tonight, friends prevail. But again, the question has to be raised. What does this mean? The status symbols were taken advantage of, basically, in a sense. Barry Hardy has turned his back on the status symbols. What door have we truly unlocked? We'll find out in June, I'm sure.
Well, the ominous words of Bouncer will ring throughout all of us for the next 2 months. They've opened the door to hell.
Thank you for coming out, Mansfield. We'll see you again June 13th for ASWA Eruption.
And there you hear it, June 13th, my birthday. We will be here, ASWA Eruption, for Spring Sting for the ASWA and for Snapmare Productions. I'm Travis Snapper alongside Logan Morris, and we will see you then. See you in June. Thank you all for watching. Good night.
One more announcement. Due to building timing restraints, the ASWA is asking if you could exit the gymnasium as soon as